Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, for this morning, I want to share to you about the project that I've led before. It's called the Acceleration Program. We are developing future business leaders Bank Syariah Nasional. I'm so excited to tell to you about this kind of program or acceleration program because it's more than just a program because it's our commitment to developing a future business leader in Bank Syariah Nasional because the acceleration initiative is all about nurturing the skills and mindset necessary for the next generation of leaders. And me, Linda Noviana, my mission is to guide you through how we're shaping the future with this program. Together, let's explore how we can make a lasting impact through this innovative approach. Next. Okay, we start with why this project matters. This project actually began with a real business problem in our financing directorate in Bank Syariah Nasional. We were facing a storage and a kind of little quality and qualified business manager due to high turnover among community officers. So the community officer is the first level, then the second level is business manager. Because we have many promising officers in community officers left before reaching the senior levels or they refuse to be relocated because Bank Syariah Nasional is around Indonesia, so we need the people that want to be relocated in Indonesia, around of Indonesia. And me as a project leader have to design and implement a new acceleration program that could build a leadership pipeline faster because the goal was to prepare a new generation of business manager with the strong business acumen, of course, leadership capability, and the growth mindset aligned with our values. Okay, next. Mm, we call this acceleration because it's short of excellent and acceleration. About 18-month journey, and it's integrated, designed for the young and fresh graduates, and we try to make sure that the system is required years of experience before becoming a business manager. So we try to build a blended ecosystem combining with the classroom learning, of course, and the gamification learning. We have to give them the field assignment too, mentoring, and of course the reflection. But the first time that I thinking is the biggest challenge was the shifting the organizational mindset because we will helping everyone believe that young talents could lead if supported by the rich structure and the good structure. For me in the learning development, I will work closely with the financing directorate, of course, the human capital business partner, the talent acquisition, and a lot of subject matter expert that help me to build this journey. Okay, we are going to the next slide. Now about the five practices of exemplary leadership, because to reflect on on my leadership journey, I will use these five exemplary leadership because this framework helped me identify how each stage of the project required different leadership behaviors. By starting with the modeling the way, inspiring a shared vision, challenging the process, enabling the others of the act, and the encourage of the heart. Maybe in the next few slides, I will walk to you how this practice came to my project. Next, we're starting with the model the way. In this early stage, maybe to start the project, credibility was everything. So, the first thing that I know that my stakeholders were skeptical about how we can let the fresh graduates be a leader to lead the team. The young, the fresh graduate to be a leader, how cool. So the first time I will start with setting the clear project value dulu, first with the integrity, collaboration, of course, and the continuous learning. So whenever issues arose, I make sure that I will talk with them transparently and consistently, collaborating, inform because many of them may be just skeptical because they don't know what is the process and what is the journey. So I try to collaborate, communicate, and tell them that the young fresh graduates, these young and fresh graduates will be feeding with a lot of information, a lot of training, a lot of mentoring, a lot of structure that make sure that they can lead to the team. Um, that's why I will learn no at the end I learned that the communication, the collaboration, and the information clearly, it's very uh, important to this to the first beginning of the project, so everyone will support us to go along with this project. Okay, next. Okay, next is inspire a share vision. One of my biggest challenge is of course inspiring others to believe in this project and in this vision. But instead of pushing them with the data or logic, I focus on the storytelling and focus of the we will helping others to imagine the future if we trying to create young, confident leaders and will manage the branches in remote areas, because our Gen Z right now is very critical, right, and very smart. And we just make sure that we will they will tough to be the leader of the field. So when I frame the program as a movement to secure our organization future, I will make sure that attitudes it's begin to shift. Then and when we already give them these young leaders to be a lead for just maybe a month in the area just for the provision like that, um, somehow the information that I get just like, oh yes, they can do it. Actually they're very smart. Actually they help us to make an initiative. Oh, they have a new idea, a fresh idea. So it's begin to shift. People started, or my stakeholders started to call the participant or the BM exploration like our future leaders. At the moments I just learned that we when we share vision to them, and it becomes powerful when it's already when they already see that what's the fresh graduate and young graduates can do in the field after they get a lot of information and a lot of development through this process. Okay, next is challenge the process. The most defining moment came when we redesigned the entire development system. Before this program, becoming a business manager took about 3 until 4 years. But now we try to compress it, be 18 months accelerated journey. But when we try to find the participant, we just make sure that the IQ is more than 120, like, and then we try to make sure that their universities is from the first tier or top tier universities, and we make a lot of tests that make sure that they will be the good leader. And after that we try to develop them with our module or mentoring. um, Sometimes we met people a little bit resistance, and like, really 18 months, is it not too idealistic, like that? So rather than just debating, I invited them to co-create and adapt the process together. So when we build this process, we ask the stakeholder to talking to discussing and make this process together. And when they feel included and when they feel like, oh, I built this program too, it's become strong advocates. That experience taught me that innovation is never comfortable for everyone, because it will be something new and something uncomfortable. So it demands conviction but also humility. Okay, next. Now we're going to the enable others and encourage the heart. These two practice often went hand in hand. I enable collaboration by creating weekly cross-functional meetings where everyone's voice matters. So they can talk, they can discuss, they can give us feedback, and they can tell the stories what happened with their field, like what they need to be helped, what they need to learn, like that. And we just give the gamified evaluation idea from the learning team. And at the end, it ended up boosting engagement across the board. And at the same time, I just focus on the encouraging the heart when participants face skepticism in the field, like they afraid and they don't have any confidence in the field. We held reflection session and recognize moments to keep their morale high. Gradually, maybe about 3 or 6 months, they were the perception slightly and slowly changed. They were no longer seen as fresh graduates, but as a capable young leaders at the end. And it reminded me that empowerment and recognition are what sustain people through uncertainty. That's the things that I learned. And the next one is reflection and impact. Because when I look back, this was more than just a project. Actually, it's already end in um, 2025 in January. No, in sorry, in April in 2025. And when I look back, yes, it's more than just a project. It was a mirror of who I am as a leader, because I will just make sure like everyone's helped, everyone is developed, everyone is understood, and everyone's want to deal with this project. I learned that leadership isn't not just about having all the answers. It's about creating belief in a shared purpose even when the outcome is uncertain. For me personally, it transformed me to being a learning designer, from being a learning designer to a true change mobilizer. So like um before that I just like creating, now I'm being the one who learn. For the organization, it established a new leadership pipeline, strength collaboration between division, and planted a culture of innovation. But the most important impact was the mindset shifting, of course, because the systems will change if the people change first, especially with their mindset. And acceleration programs help them to change their mindset first about the people out there and about the fresh and graduates young can be a true and good leader. And we are going to the end statement. Like, to be close, I like to share the reflection that has stayed with me for this long project, because leadership is less about positions and more about purpose. Like, when I'm being a leader, there's a lot of things that I have to think about. There's a lot of people that I have to think about. And when we lead with clarity, empathy, because we deal with other people, and faith in others, extraordinary things can happen. We can do everything that we can. That maybe that the first time, like, oh, I cannot do that, I cannot do the thing. But when we try it, when we think about the others, when we think about how we will lead this project, extraordinary things can be happen, just like they did in acceleration. Maybe that's all for this project and for my leading process in acceleration project. Hope that you can learn something from this story, and maybe we can see in another story about the leadership too. Thank you.